Go ahead, Phil.
What would I say? You know what? I've had coaches in the past and I didn't execute and I kind of meandered around and I grew the firm and shrank the firm. And I really was trying to find a way to make it all work. And this is the first one. This is the first program I've been in that it's worked. There's accountability. The peer groups are great. You're not just attending seminars. You have accountability. You have a group of about 6 people that you're with, and they're one of the nice things is you get to share, and you realize you're not alone in this. And the things that you're thinking about your practice, you're not having to make decisions in isolation. Other people are struggling with the same issues, and Bill has talked to so many of them. He knows the way out, and it's a program that you can follow. I love process, and he cares. You care. I know you care, Bill. You probably stay awake at night worrying about us. I know you. And and he's a giving person. For instance, he read a great book and he sent it all to us for free. We didn't ask for that. He didn't charge us for it. He just sent it to us, and then he makes us read it, and he starts asking us questions about it. So there's follow-up and commitment to it all. And I just, like I said, I set my revenue targets for the first quarter higher than I thought we could achieve, and I've achieved them. And I would not have done that without being in the coaching program. So what is that, like a 10x? That's more than a 10x return on investment in one 90-day period.
I appreciate that. I hate feeling like the program was it, but I appreciate that. I think you had it in you, and with or without the program, I think you would have found frameworks. But I think maybe I make it easier on the finding part, like finding the frameworks. Like I try to give the framework so that your runway is has less roadblocks on it, right?
It's true. I would say I jump in the river, but you're the current. So I kind of have always felt around and done this stuff. Like for instance, a couple of weeks before you started talking about how much we should devote to marketing, I was writing out plans for myself, and I came up with some numbers and I kind of mapped it all out. And that was me jumping in the river. And then I think 2 sessions later, you started talking about it, and that was the current that just was it takes you along and pushes you way farther and way faster. And the other thing, here's something. The other thing that Bill will do for you is he forces you to take rapid action, which is not my nature. And I'm a thinker and a planner, and I will plan forever and not do. And he forces you to do. And that's great. It takes you out of your comfort zone, and that's a good thing.
So talk to us about the first quarterly workshop versus the second one. My hypothesis is that the first one's exciting. The second one is when you have to look yourself in the mirror and go,
right there, right now. It's my second quarter with you. I had trepidation last week. I was like, oh no, it's the second quarter coming up. We were hitting all our first quarter goals I didn't think were attainable, goals I didn't even know how to write until I had your help to figure out how to write them. And I still, coming into the second quarter, I'm like, oh no, now what? Now we got to do another quarter. And there's that moment of self-doubt, and you just got to push through it.
Yeah.
I set goals that are about 35% higher than what we did last year.
Yeah.
And I didn't think we were going to get this first quarter, and we did. And it was amazing. My team went from being really skeptical about even if we're going to have weekly meetings to, okay, we're having weekly meetings, we're having daily huddles, the quarterly meetings coming up. A few weeks ago, they're starting to ask, where are we on this quarterly? They're finding out we're not quite there. They're all pushing for it. My associate wrote 10. One of our goals was to write 10 internal operating procedures for the most common things we do. We had 0 done. He saw that. He got scared. 10. We hit 10 before the end of the month. He made sure we did it. He didn't want to turn into 0.
Unbelievable.